Hi and welcome. Hi and welcome everyone. It's Brian from Captain Savage Aquatics doing the late night live stream cleaning my fish tanks. So let's go. Don't mind me while I put you guys on the tripod. So how is everyone? Sorry I missed. So let's see. A little bit of an update. I cleaned the 125 the other day, as in that video that I did. Sorry the light's off on it because my son's sleeping. But the 125's clean. I just gotta clean the back glass so you don't see the streaks through it. I gotta just, if you can't see, I gotta just pick up a lot of this. I'm gonna set more rocks in here and hardscape this out more to make a better tank. I currently have two Severums, Oscar in this fish tank, convicts, and a high fin pleco. So on that tank's done. I'm planning on setting up for shrimp that I have coming in, which are these tanks right here. Sorry if it's bright. I gotta clean those, so I think I'll do that while I'm talking to you guys. Let me just undo that and face this up here. So sorry if it gets bleached out. Oh, that's why. I gotta undo this so I can tilt up. Sorry. Alright, so let me grab these things. Get a towel. Be right back. Excuse me, Molly. So I'm back. Sorry about that. I got lights coming in for these tanks, so I'll have LED lights on all these tanks. I'm setting up for breeding. Sorry, you can't see me, but I'm setting up for breeding. Shrimp and fancy guppies and all that stuff for profit stuff. So let's go from here. Let me just get this wet so I can clean off the outside and wipe all this stuff down in between. My tanks are pretty dirty, so I'll move this over here. My dog's in the way because she just wants to do whatever. Now this light, I broke my other hot light, so why am I doing this? Right. If you're in chat, let me know. Put all this under the food. So that's what I'm doing. Maybe I gotta share this. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Microphone, share, need says I'm live, and it keeps doing that whenever I click out. So, from these tanks. Upside DIY. We are. Welcome to the stream, Upside. Sorry if that light's blinding you. I just got to set up my python. My tanks are a little dirty, so. I was trying to prepare for all the sharp I have coming in because I want to start breeding and then breeding with the profit blue dreams I have coming in. Reds, blue velvets, dreams. I think 4 different types of shrimps, yellows, near Caradina. So that's why I want to get all these tanks done. That's done. Sorry for that sucking sound if you can hear it. What's up, Fish Tropic? Upside UI, hi and good evening. It's past midnight. Yeah, it definitely is. Got El Tropico in here. Welcome, welcome. Just got to suck up a lot of this mulm and some of these tanks because I've let them be planted for so long. Hold on. This was putting the drain in the thing, so if I suck up any of the small plants with this, they don't go down the drain. So how are you guys this evening? Like I said, doing shrimp. I got some super red short fin plecos coming in to bolster my stock back up, and I got some high fin plecos coming in. So that's all fun. And these rack, I'm going to tear this rack down and take the 55 out from underneath here and adjust these shelves accordingly for these 10-gallon tanks. Because I just have just enough room to get my arm in here, and I'd rather have more. Last night I have a video coming out. I cleaned some of my canister filters after like a year of them not being cleaned. So that was interesting to see all the gunk and build up. So yeah, this tank's gonna be really dirty, but that's okay. I got plants in all these tanks, duckweed, lure, and all that. I don't even run these tanks with the heater in them, the heater on, because my apartment's usually 71, 72 degrees, and these tanks sit right around 74, 75. I mean, I do have a heater in all my tanks, but I don't think they come on all that much. Sorry if I'm not really chatting that much, but just speak up and say something and I'll do that. Kind of do off jobs at this point. That's cool. Oh snap, stream is down. Oh, the stream was down? It shouldn't be. A couple times I've shared, so that's probably what you were seeing. And of course I'm doing this on my phone, so any notifications, you may hear the phone mute because my computer's down. What's this downloading? Found someone a new lost pH in the park, and I covered it up with trash, the leaves hoping. Cool. Tank down. Look at this tank. Of course, this light's going to be pretty bad on all that plant growth. Sorry for the light. I'll just try and cover it up with my arm. But that's like guppy grass, pearlweed, and stuff like that. I'm just going to duct tape these things with this thing in here. I've been tearing plants out of this thing for over a week now with all this guppy grass, and there's still a lot of mold and build up in here to try this, but it's not that bad. Making sure I'm not sucking up anything important. I'm sure Fish Tropic or Al Tropical will answer questions if I'm not answering, if he doesn't mind, if I don't catch something and you want something answered. So with these tanks, with these fancy guppies, I'm going to move all these guppies out of these tanks and put them into my 75 in my bedroom. That way I can have all these tanks set up free for shrimp. And the guppies can just breed in the 75 with no problem. And I will sell those to my local fish store that I found, a new store. So my plan is to maybe tomorrow get up there and see if they'll let me tour the store and do something nice like that. As long as I got everything I need to do done here. Let's go. Someone just got their water changed. He's back. I don't see it going down. Random. I'm down to one goldfish in a 55 gallon. I moved my goldfish into my 75, and the big common pleco my parents gave me is in that tank, plus a lone surviving super red female or male. I'd have to double check. And then I got like 3 or 4 little chocolate plecos left in there. I used to have 25 plecos in that tank at one point. But, yeah, that doesn't happen. You know, things happen. And I'm going to try and dig through this mess of plants just to suck all this mulm out of here. Let me go check and make sure the drain's not clogged. Got a couple plants out of the drain. Did I miss anything, guys? Sorry. Check and see if your fridge is running. My fish ain't, my fridge ain't. Well, it is running, but what's the difference? And there we go. I was just waiting for that to build back up. Sorry for this bright light. Maybe I'll shut it off. Wow, LED's hot. Sorry if I'm clicking and you see my finger near here. Check and see if you. When I turn 90, I'll buy a python. Till then, it's buckets are us. I have some creek fish in an outdoor kiddie pool. That's cool. What kind of fish? Actually, I need this light on. Empty tank. So I'm not gonna touch anything. They're filled with water, but all it is mold. So let's see. Maybe let's take this. In the water anyways. Hopefully that doesn't launch out the thing. Look at how dirty that tank is. I feel like I've been gone forever. I've been gone for like a year plus from doing that stuff. Well, why is this not green? Maybe the head's clogged over. But not getting any suction. That's weird. It's weird. Water's not draining. There it goes. Now it's taking water. Oh, sucking the sand right out of it. So with the shrimp and the red super red plecos. That's probably what I'm majorly going to focus on for content coming up and getting breeding for profit though. But I'm not sure. I have to clean and move water. Just collected a lot of fish supplies. Haven't seen upside in a while. Yeah, neither have I. That water's draining. So I'm gonna sit down. Yes, I'm painting a motorcycle helmet, but that's not enough to fix my problems. I hear you. Alright, so let me do this while that's going. So also, so I talked about the tanks. Sorry, I'm just gonna. There we go. I haven't talked about the tanks for a while. I did the update on the 125 with my last video. I will be doing update videos for each and every one of these tanks as I do them. So don't be surprised if you see some of the content from the live stream. Here, let me turn this way. I just want to keep an eye on that water while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Let's see, who's here in the stream? If you here, we had 3 at one point. I'm here. Yep, I'm gonna. This bow front's gonna have my blue velvets or blue dreams. Yeah, sorry, blue dreams in it. After I get the guppies out, then these other tanks are gonna have a combination of fire cherry red or fire red shrimp or neocaridina, and then I have yellow neocaridina coming in, and I think I did blue velvets too. And one other for shrimp. So the shrimp will come in. I'll give time, let them have some time to breed, and then start looking for places to sell this stuff. Oh, let me flip this around. Sorry, my place is a mess. I've been cleaning it all day. So this I did the bedroom first, and then my little living room. I still got to straighten up in here and organize. So it's a little messy. Don't mind it. There it goes. It's still good. Turning that tank really slow. Whatever. I can use my 500 gallon per hour thing. I got a long enough cord to do that, but that's okay. And then this little 3.2 gallon or whatever, 3.5 gallon, or 1.5 gallon, I can't remember what it is. I think it's 3 gallon. I'm going to set up, I'm going to get a sponge filter for this. This will keep some shrimps. Maybe this will be my cull tank or my best shrimp. I'll put in for the different colors. And one tank and the culls will go in that. It's Savage. I am here. It's Savage. Says Fish Tropic. Fish Tropic. You have wild boars running through here. Laugh out loud. Yeah, right? Alright, that thing's draining. So that'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 gallons when I set this up. And when I take this 55 from here, sorry if it's this 55, I just got to clean out. A lot of these rocks that I use for the African cichlids are going to go in the 125 behind me to give it a good hardscape. I do have some stone coming in. Not that I wanted to buy stone, but I'd rather source it out here in nature since I'm up in the woods. But once I move this 55 gallon out, I'm going to adjust the racks down. That way I'll have at least like 10 inches or a foot above each of the 5 gallons so I can get in there with the net and do what I have to do. Upside DIY says DIY. I need to get some dental work done. Missing 5 teeth. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Good luck. with that. Let's see. So I'm gonna clean these and strip these down bare, and there'll just be shrimp in there, shrimp in this. The 125, I think. I'm gonna downsize, get rid of the monster fish, and try to make this for profit. Gonna cost $5,000. Upside, are you Alex? It says Fish Tropic. So yeah, $5,000's a lot of money to come up with. So the 125, you can see it's not the greatest. It's got wood and stuff down, but I'm gonna fix all that hardscape. And then when I grab the rocks from the 55 and put it in here, it'll be more of a straight thing, and I'll glue like Java fern, Java moss. Fish Tropic says $5,000. Laugh out loud. Call me Sloppy Joe's. Laugh out loud. Yeah, right. So do that. I'll clean all these inside the glasses. This is acrylic, so I can't use my scraper on that, so I'll just clean it with the paper towel or a rag. I have the microfiber cloth, so I'll use a microfiber cloth. This I cleaned. Obviously, I'm not going to clean the back glass on the inside because I like that. But this has been a pretty good stable tank. I just want to get way more plants in there, which I got a couple fish plant packages coming in. So once I can get rid of these monster fish, I don't have to worry about the plants dying in here. And this is going to be like where I sell plants out of and other fish and stuff like that. But I got a Jack Dempsey in here, as you can see. 2 Severums, bunch of convicts, the Oscar. I think that's about it, besides the a high fin pleco and a couple high fin plecos. Look at that color. Don't want to do tricks for me today. It looks like this water is not going. Alright, hold on. Just trying to make sure that tank's draining. It isn't. Which it is, just very, very slowly. I might have to hook up the pump, the 500 gallon per hour pond pump. Alright, let me grab this. While I'm waiting, I can actually clean the glass in this tank, which will be fun. As best as I can get it anyways. There. Put some pear algae soap in this tank. Have to try and get rid of that. Used all the shrimp will probably love pear algae to eat off of it. All the microfilms, stuff like that. That's fine. I'm only cleaning the glass to the point that I have to scan. Just cleaning it just enough that the viewing angles I have typically are clean. Well, let's see who's here. Lots of coffee. I sat around and drank some coffee for 9 years. Lots of brushy gums, man. So I know I got plenty of guppy grass and pearl weed, so I can sell that on my website. The only problem is it's not going to be snail free, and I got to figure out how I want to be snail stuff, because I don't want people getting snails from me unless I forewarn them that there's probably going to be snail legs. But that shouldn't be that problem to deal with that. Mine. But I got a puffer coming again, because my other Oaxaca puffer died. So I got a new one coming. I think I'm going to put them in the 30 gallon that I got set up. All this green algae. You can tell I haven't cleaned this one for a while. Sorry, I don't cut my overhead. Light on. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. So upside DIY, do you have anything going on in your fish room? Crickets. The one with the net. I live in a welfare section. Very hard to do something where always fighting people. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see what people have written while that finished draining. So I chill by myself. Yep, that makes sense to me. How's the mic coming in? Is it coming in clear? This is a new headset, so, or not new. I've had it for 6 or 7 months. This really haven't used it. That's draining now. Finish scraping this one. And I have a new scraper coming in the mail, because this thing sucks. Probably doesn't help that all I've done is did water changes last year and pop-offs and feed, not really clean the tanks all that well. Maybe once every couple months. I make spend a half hour cleaning tanks. But that's the past. Let's live in the present. They have a pond. Yes, my parents bought 3 houses and they have a pond. Welcome to Earth. Now it's training. Alright. And I know I keep saying alright. Tuesday night streams with Cappy. The problems, my son avoided me, so far I can't get stuff done. Tuesday night streams with Cappy. Kids know nothing but they're off with selfish self. Yeah. I'm just glad that there's no stupid mods here in here. Well, you're the only mod in here. Oh, tropical. It's really going cold. Come on, drain the tank already. Python's not working today. Alright, wait, please. Alright, what else? So let me... So let me flip this around. There's Molly, sitting as usual. So that 10-gallon right there, crappy, this fire stick is awesome, wicked movie. I know him. So, got that tote that I was thinking of using for shrimp, but I think I'm going to take these 2 tanks out right here, and the stands, and I'm going to build a stand, like a rack stand right here. I have the wood, and also I'm going to take that out. I'll probably not put a stand there. But I'm actually thinking of changing this whole layout. Move the 125 over here, move the rack system right here. I just feel like this rack takes up a lot more space, probably because it's so cluttered. I used to be a mechanic and taxi driver. Yep. I've worked fast food and laid tile. Alright, excuse me, Molly. So this shrimp tank's I'm gonna strip this down completely and like degauss the thing or scrub the heck out of it. But I'm gonna, like I said, get rid of this tote. Sorry for the thing. All I have in here is some duckweed, some guppy grass, some pearlweed. And right now just the pump is working, cleaning that. And these three Jay's Crazy Obsessions. If you build your on your own, you can double stack it to fit 4 inches off the ground and lie on eye level. Yep, that's what I was going to do to that rack. This rack right here that has, sorry for that brightness, has all this stuff. I got to take all this down, clear it out, and I want to evenly stack the shelves all the way down and fill that up with 10 gallons. Because I can do 4 wide here. Maybe 5. So yeah, don't mind me, the tanks of this getting cleaned. I cleaned this and look at all that stain already. What was I using dirty water to clean it? I don't know. So there's the Oscar. Get rid of these 2 buckets, clean them. These are like snail breeding grounds though. So, just account for net space. Done security, installed satellite dishes, but the cost of living and pans always go wrong. Yep. I'll definitely build, probably over here, this rack will probably be 3, maybe 4 shelves. Probably stacked up to, probably about that line right there from that wood. I mean, I'll have to move some stuff around. Don't mind the mess. Like I said, I'm just getting really back into the hobby and gotta clean stuff up. I actually got, hold on, I got some unboxing videos to do. Got stuff in from Corey from my aquarium co-op, or not my aquarium co-op. So I got a linear piston pump with the air and plants and some sponge filters, stuff like that. Jay's Crazy Obsessions. I personally like no less than 8 inches for working from the top to the bottom rim. Rack is this for food. Just food for thought. No less than 8 inches. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I want at least 8 inches here to there because it's only like 4, maybe 5 inches to the top of that. So I want to have like at least 10, 12 inches above each of these racks. That 55 is going to get torn down and those rocks are going to get hardscaped into here, and then I'm going to reset the wood back up, glue some Java moss, not Java moss, but Java fern, stuff like that, and attach it right to the wood and have the woodscape take care of all that, you know, let it grow on the wood. I think I'm being very incoherent, so if I am, tell me. Let's see, what else do I got going on? Gotta clean that pig tomorrow. Just back flush it, clean it out. I got a decent amount of work to do. But first I'm gonna get my place clean, and then I'm gonna break all the stuff down that I have to break down. Does that make sense? Oh. I hope that didn't kill the live stream. But let me flip this back around to me. So, yeah. Just try it with your net a couple times before you make decisions. It can make one cabinet really expensive. Yeah. Well, at least with these racks. Hold on, flip that around. These racks, I can set the height of the level for each of the tanks. I mean, this 55 gallons got to be, what, 22 inches tall, 24 inches tall, right? I'm going to 12, what is it, how tall is a 10 gallon? 12, 13 inches, maybe 16 at most. So, do that, pull that out, clean the whole rack system, top to bottom. I might even, Fish Tropic says, do those buckets stink like Savage? Yeah, they do stink. No, not really. They got snails in here. I throw food in here every so often in the tanks and filter floss, and I leave old filter meter purposely in a tank, even though it's anaerobic. I believe bacteria. That way, if I need to start something, I'll either take it from the tank or I'll take some filter floss here and just mesh it in with my stuff and put plants in the tank. That way I can speed up the tank cycle. Who's the third person in here? Let me know. Say hi. Alright. Now, these tanks originally, these bins originally had fancy guppies in them, some shrimp at one point. These were this kind of like cull tanks for me. And that's where I put the culls when I was working on a specific line or trying to breed out a certain trait. Yeah, that's amazing tubs, and Molly would make good puppies. Jay is... Yeah, that's clever because you can learn if you like more or less space rather than erring on the side of caution like I did. Yeah, I mean... A lot of plans for this. I just got to figure out how far I want to take this, and I'm thinking I want to go all the way, and I'd like to move this 125 over here. Like I said, move the racks here because I think the rack isn't as wide as this stand, so it'll go over, and I might be able to even set up another rack beside that one. But I don't want to get too many tanks and not need them. You know what I mean? Or not use them. I mean, I can always put fish in them, of course, but I'm trying to stay on. If the tank, like someone suggested to me, if the tank's not making you money, what's the point of having it unless it's a pet fish? And you just lose that tank. So, and cleaned my hands off in this tank a lot yesterday. That's why all the duckweed's in there, because I was cleaning the 75, flushing the canister filter out and stuff like that. I'll post that video up and what I did and what's in each level of my Marineland canister filter. And then I have more media coming for the FX4. Yeah, so that should be good. Now my question is for you guys, do you think I just keep gravel in here? I'm tempted to switch this gravel or cap this gravel with sand. What do you guys think? Like play sand or argonite or something or whatever. Let me know what you think. Order update. Sorry, those notifications of this let me know where my packages are that I have coming in the mail. Why do you want to cap it? Well, if I take these monster guys out of here, really cichlids are the only ones that I've seen that I know. I'm sure there's other fish that dig holes. I don't need to cap it. I could just leave it the crushed gravel. I was just thinking if I make this a planted tank, I probably should have more substrate than just rocks, because that's all it is rock. There's no. Normally I mix it with like crushed coral or argonite or something else. That way, if there's diggers in there, they can dig and stuff like that. I mean, you made a good point. Why would I take the gravel out of that? I don't know. Just restart the tank, make it look good. Sorry for the glare. I just like this 125. I think I'd rather do smaller fish in this tank. Maybe make it more profitable. I know money's not everything, but I'd love to just see what I can do for breeding. Get all this media sponge filters that I gotta take out of. Like I'm gonna take that 125-gallon filter out of here, even though probably shouldn't. This should just hook it back up to the air. I make my own gravel filters if I use any substrates. Jay's Crazy Sessions. I recently went through the same, and if you don't mind it adds some good quality root tabs, but if you don't enjoy the look, definitely pull it because most likely mixed uh, and you still won't like it. Okay. And you just spent more money on something you didn't like. No, I got you. I don't know. I got I want to say 50 or 100 pounds of play sand still. So I might just take that and put 50 pounds in here of play sand to see what that does to the top. Obviously I can mix it in with the gravel a little bit. Upside DY says, I make a gravel filter from plastic sheets I get from the plastic storage bins. Mixed it with another substrate. Yep. That's how most of my tanks are. This was crushed coral because I was just doing shrimp in it and I wanted to buffer the water. But yeah. I miss having this 55-gallon setup. I just didn't have a light big enough for down below, so I mean, it will get light from the big shop light right there, but not like to show off the fish. And if you're wondering what all that stuff on the window is, that's Java moss. This tank used to be full from the bottom almost to the top in Java moss. So I might try and get it to go again because I heard Java moss can dry out for a while, and then if you add water to it, there's a chance you might get it to come out of hibernation or whatever. So I may scrape a lot of that stuff off and see if it's even worthwhile. Probably isn't. I'll probably just throw it away. Yeah. Then I gotta get my computer up and running. I'm just waiting for a part to come in. That way I can do live streams right from my computer and use this phone as like a satellite camera. Alright, we're approaching 53 minutes. I'll probably stop this at an hour. That way, because it's getting late. And I probably should get to bed because my son's going to be up soon in about 3.5 hours. Jay's Crazy Obsession says, like my experience, I want it black until it was 100% black and I wasn't happy. But if you don't mind the look, you probably have some awesome bacteria started. I have some substrates from Home Depot. Found a diamond in one bag. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Sorry if I'm shaking, but I'm trying to be stable. I'm tempted to almost put a couple, like 5 gallons under this side if I do move this. Take these doors off because they just pop off the hinges, and put a couple little LED strips and make like 5 gallons in under here, almost like a sump. There's some good gem in mountain rock bags. Yep, some good gems. Yep, I agree with that. What haven't I shown you? I'm not going to show you the bedroom 75-gallon. I did get some Australian rainbows. I think 12 or 14 of them. They were like 2 inches, 2.5 inches long for the 75. Today, Junior. I got rainbows to replace the ones that I lost because I like the rainbow look in the 75-gallon. So I think that's the 75-gallon in my bedroom's going to just become like my show tank for me. Maybe I'll move the Oscar and maybe both Severums in the 75 and call it quits. But if I'm planning on breeding anything, I can't have monster fish in there because they'll eat whatever babies. Especially that big bastard right there. what else to go there? I think that's about it. I think I'm going to call it here and let this video upload. Normally I'd still stream for 2 or 3 hours, but not tonight. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Jay's Crazy Obsessions, Upside DIY, Fish Tropic. And I think that's all we had that came in here. Upside DIY. I'm just scrolling back to the beginning. I just wanted to make sure. Also, I think eventually all sand will settle, and the rock on top you could use, make an anaerobic sand bed as long as you don't disturb it. That's true. Thumbs up, boss night. Up, boss. Night, guys. Yeah, have a good night. I appreciate it. If you're watching, comment, like, and subscribe if you like this material. It might have been a little drier tonight, but kind of just did this willy-nilly. All right, have a good day, and look forward to my upcoming videos. Take it easy.